Firstly, I'd hope that they'll find the package and send it back to where it's supposed to be. And I feel like they should really have some sort of system in place to keep better track of a package to prevent these kind of losses where they just completely lose track of it. Because from what I've seen on your website and other reviews, this is not an irregular occurrence. It happens a lot. At the beginning of January, on the 5th of January, I ordered a pair of drive shafts from Autodoc, which is a company in Germany. And through the Autodoc website, there's an issue with it where there's nowhere to enter a house name. You can only enter a number. So I tried to put the name of my house in the delivery notes and tell them to add it into the delivery address. But evidently they didn't do that, because when EVRi received my package, they said they were going to return it to sender because it didn't have a valid address, which is fair enough. Now, the issue arose when this package has just never arrived back with Autodoc, so they can't give me a refund for it. I've chased Autodoc up a couple of times, and they've actually put a complaint in themselves after a couple of weeks to EVRi in an attempt to get the package delivered and the issue resolved. But they haven't heard a single word back from EVRi, and they haven't received the package back. At this point, it's been just over 5 weeks since they received this package and said they were going to return it to the sender. I've heard absolutely nothing from them. If I look at the tracking on the app that they've got, it just says that they've got it and it's on the way back. There's no actual detailed breakdown of where the package is. Through your website, I've managed to find a couple of numbers that I can call to try and contact them. And I've called all of them, but they all just go through to a robot. And there's no actual useful information from that. If I go through the process on the phone, they can only tell me that they've got the package and it's on the way back. So that's basically the issue. They said they were going to return it to the sender, and it's just not arrived, and we can't get in touch with them. The perfect resolution, to be honest, would just to find the package and get it returned to Autodoc, because it was £160 for those drive shafts, and I've bought them from a local store now, which was a bit more expensive. It was £200. But now I'm £360 out of pocket. I need the money. And if they could just return it as soon as possible, that would be the best thing. I'm hoping that if I go public with this issue, it will raise awareness to the company, and they'll actually start doing something about the issue, because it seems like they're either ignoring it or they just don't know and aren't trying to do anything about it. We've received no communication back from them in any form whatsoever. And I've got no idea where my package is or where my money is. In general, they need to have more accessible customer service. I understand that they're an international company and that they have places everywhere. So it wouldn't be too difficult for them to have, let's say, one phone center in each country or each language, so that you can actually just speak to someone and they can see where the package is and tell you, because the fact that you can only speak to a robot and go through their automated chat systems, it doesn't work at all. It's got to be a 1, probably 2 tops, because it does give you some information on the location of the package, but it only tells you if they've got it and if it's on the way or not, and if they're sending it back. The fact that you can't, if you go through the automated phone systems or the automated chatbots, it just gives you the same information that you can find on the tracking app. So there's no actual extra level of information that you can get from contacting customer service. So they might as well not even bother having it. Their method of tracking the packages, because if you use another company like Amazon or Royal Mail, you will get updates of where it is when it arrives, so you can actually track where the package is. It won't just say it's on the way. They'll have to get humans on the customer service so that you can actually talk to somebody, and they should be able to actively start seeking a resolution to the problem, because there's no way to actually get them to start looking at it, because you can't speak to someone. It can only tell you what's going on. You can't actually say, come on, do something about it. If they fixed both of those issues and the service actually became reliable and you could speak to a human and they gave you good customer service, that would put it up to a 9 or a 10, because that's the only contentious part. So when the delivery works, it's fine. Unfortunately, I can't exactly offer much advice because I'm really stuck in the same situation myself. I understand that I've sent an email to someone higher up in the company through your website, but also haven't heard anything back from that. I feel like the website that you guys have got and the service that you give is a very helpful thing, and it's probably the best way that you can attempt to try and deal with the problem without finding a way to directly get in touch with someone higher up, which again, almost impossible by the seams of it. So I think the best course of action would be to try your best to get in touch and use things like PissedConsumer to raise awareness to the problem and get them to actually start doing something about it, because that's the issue. Can't get them to start doing something about it.